What's up, everybody? It's your boy Country Sky. I would like to say peace, love, and light to the world, and may y'all have plenty of abundance as y'all travel in this world. Now, this recording or this episode was dealing with the false narrative of neuromelanin and the things going on in the communities, the people of my skin tone. But dealing with neuromelanin, there was some spiritual teachers that came through with false information or had truths, and they were telling the audience about neuromelanin. I guess they were trying to break it down to make themselves sound smart just because they had melanin in the name. But if you think about it, neuro is dealing with the mind, right? And melanin is dealing with the pigment. Some have more melanin than others, but you still have melanin in you. So I feel like they were trying to create a race war with that shit because what we're trying to say that people that's not black don't have that they don't have that neuromelanin in them. We're trying to say they don't have a brain or that they don't have the genes in them. And so it been boiling down to that. And basically it been reaching the audience and ears of people, and they've been taking in the information, and it been false information for so long. And thanks to phase one of Medicaid York, you know, I came to the realization that I had to break out this spirit also because I was one of them people bringing that information in my Facebook days. I still may get on Facebook and drop a video here or there, but not as much because Facebook like to fact check. All these screaming apps like to fact check people, but it's just crazy how people take information and they don't do their research before they teach it. And I'm also guilty of that. So I understand that, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta kill the ego of I know it all. I got all the answers. When in fact the things you may know may be things that you don't really know what you're talking about. And you have to be careful with the information. Um, I'm not saying that they're doing this for confusion, but it's just the science that they put out. It was under a false light, or it was half darkness. If you get what I'm saying. So I just wanted to bring that forward for this session. Now, also to this video, what I said in the beginning is about the problems within our community. And I'll be looking out and I see there's not really role models out here. And so what we gotta do as a people, we gotta, as the elders, we have to grab these youth and really talk to them. Everybody, everybody want to judge the youth, but not knowing that those are cycles within that you had, are cycles that you created, or is a reincarnation of yourself. You don't realize that. So, in it's so many elders that there's not. They're too afraid to approach the youth because they think they're too wild. Really, they're lost. Some of them lost, and you can't be afraid to step because this is the future. These are your future children, your grandchildren, um, whatever. And if they keep on being on this thing that these rappers and televisions promote, then it's dumbing down of what they really can be or what they are. And a lot of people is not showing them what they are or how powerful their minds is. You know, it's like they're they're plugged in to a program to hate, to destroy. They going out calling out women bitches and hoes and all this shit. This shit dead, man. Because you have a mother, you have an auntie, you may have a sister. So you disrespecting women out here, not knowing that reflecting how you really feel. And I'm not saying that you meant this harmful vibration to your elders or your moms and aunties, but it's just reflection of how you really feel about the women. And right now we need to lift our women up. But so damn we've been tearing them down. We don't listen to our women, you know. And we got all these male leaders in position, Trump, all these male positions, and it bringing us farther and farther away from what who is the true source of this planet, which is a woman. And you know, people like to use the Bible talking about we all came from man real, but if you look out into this reality, how many of y'all was conceived from a man real? Or did you come through that womb, through that water? So so basically, we got a lot of shit to clean up, calling each other ops and all this, and we letting these other races disrespect us, and we giving a leeway to disrespect us that way, just the way we carry ourselves or how we communicate among each other, and it got to stop. It got to come to a stop, and it's not just the leaders of the government that you also have leaders in this music industry that push into this low vibrational frequency music, and it's just leaving us sick. But it's time to make us free. Our citizens be trying to make us free. I got that from phase 1. So you know, I give credit when credit is due. But his breakdown more, it's more information in it. So look him up, and the brother really sharp. He's really smart. He really uses mind. And even though I said most of the information come from them, I put my spins on it. Like I said. So you know, all of us is smart. All of us have some kind of intelligence to us. I don't care if you was in special ed or none of that bullshit counts for anything, because you have the power to use your own mind. You have the power to make your own decisions. You stop following the leaders. Become your own leader. Because, like I said in the last video, the more you follow somebody else, it allows you to follow. So basically, it's up to us to walk in them roads. But you know, we're not gangsters, we're not thugs, we're not bitches, we're not hoes, we're human beings. That's up on this earth. So this earth plane is like a school, a university. Some people you can reach, some people you can't reach. But try to reach out at least. Try to listen to somebody's story. Try to listen to somebody's pain. Because if we keep knowing each other because of ego, we will continue to be a lost nation that will never rise up. And I know y'all tired of being the bottom feeders. I was on TikTok. Everybody's so worried about this segregation shit, but we're past the race war. There's not a race war because you see different races getting along with each other mighty fine. You know, who is somebody to tell me I can't buy nothing from their place or nothing? Who made them the creators of this world? And it got a lot of people shook, you know, but this shit do not shake you. This is why you gotta use the power of your mind. You gotta know how to travel and travel lightly. You know, go with the moment of this time. You are here for a reason. You exist here for a reason. You incarnated in this body for a reason. And a lot of people just think they're just living and not trying to find a purpose. They think having a job or having money, cars, clothes, the women, they think that's the life. No, that's Satan world. He will give you everything that you want, that your flesh want, while you still ignoring your soul. So you gotta really listen to yourself. You gotta know what your soul's saying. And a lot of these so-called pro-black leaders, they like to put the narratives there. Only people with my skin tone have souls. No, if it's a living being that living on this earth, it has a soul. They're forgetting the science of vibration. Your soul has a vibration. It has its own frequency. Each each, each cell or organ, parts of your body have its own frequency and vibration to it. So you gotta really listen to what the motherfuckers saying. You gotta put two and two together. Just don't be agreeing because they come from your community, just because they come from the conscious community, just because they come from the woke trend or just in that, you know, just because they're Christian, Muslim, you know, nobody except because we all falling short of the sword. But is you gonna keep letting that sword pierce you, or you gonna take that bitch out and fight with it? You know what kind of timing I'm on. And I'm not here to fight my people. I'm not here to fight the Caucasians. I'm not here to fight the Asians. I'm here to fight these devils and these demons. A lot of people don't know it's spiritual warfare, and a lot of people walking around with disagreeable spirits in them, and not even knowing that they're tapped into. They think that's them. They think that's their thoughts, but it's the parasites talking to them. You have parasites in your body. That's why it's important to cleanse yourself. Um, I've been on the fast ever since yesterday. It's my second day. I'm gonna do a 3 day dry fast, and then I'm gonna move into the water and fruit, and hopefully I can find some raw honey. But yeah, you gotta break out this matrix. You gotta break out this illusions that the devil placed up on this world. You gotta elevate. Use your own mind. Use your own intelligence. Don't let somebody tell you what your purpose is. You gotta know what your purpose is. And you gotta stand up on that. Don't stand on somebody else you know. You go out and find your truth. And if it resonates, then let it marinate into your soul and bring that light out. But don't force it on people. Never force it on people. You can speak about it, you know, but if if a person disagree with you, okay, it don't have to be so bad where it can lead to an argument. We could just agree to disagree. It's something I had to learn because I used to get mad. That's not true. Blah blah blah. And had the time, I admit I was wrong. Yes, I was wrong. I don't know all the ABC to Z. I don't know. I'm not saying that I don't know my alphabet. I'm saying that I don't know this beginning before I was born, and I don't know the end of it because I'm not the creator. I'm part of the creator. Yes, I'm part of the source. I'm the creator of my reality. But I'm not the all creator. And it's a lot of us going out worshiping this creator, our creators. It could be more than one. And you know, is it the true creator or the false creator? There's something to think about also. I'm not downing God or the Most High or Allah. You know, I'm just saying that you got principles that you gotta take. Nar- you know, break out the false narrative, man, and find the true narrative. The true narrative that resonate with you. The shit that will make you a pure being. And when I say pure being is the information that you agree with. I'm not saying that when I say pure, purify that ego, purify that thing that you don't resonate with. So so we have so many things that we gotta overcome as a people, as a group of human beings, not just people. And you know, when I say my people, I don't just mean people of my skin tone. White, Caucasian can be my people. A gay person can be my part of my people. I'm not separating nobody, but you know, it's a pick. You got to pick your side or pick a fence to defend upon. You know, but everybody trying to play offense and not defending their aura. They're not defending their power. They're not defending their essence. They're not defending their energy. So letting people walk all over their energy like they're scum of the earth, and you're much more than scum of earth. You gotta elevate, man. It's a hard road, yes, but you gotta be that force. You gotta be that protector to protect on the lies and shine the truth up on it. So a lot of people just walking around and they're not being mindful of the things or being aware of the things that they play. So to that segregation shit, it's not a part of my reality. I don't care how many blacks only, whites only. Look, I'm not a black. That's a color. So you just got to know how to move and stop being so fearful because you think somebody might judge you. We all get judged. But at the end of the day, at the end of the life, you have to be the judge of your life. You have to make decisions that you make. You gotta crucify yourself, leave your wounds open. So it is it's so close to that time. You see how the time moving, and it's just having fun. You're not paying attention, and before you know it, just like could be over with. So what were the words that you put out? What were the moves that you made? What decision did your decision affect somebody in a positive way, in a negative way? You got to be mindful of that. So that's where we at with it. It's your journey. I can't tell you what's right or wrong because my right and wrong, well, my right could be your wrong. My wrong could be, you know, vice versa. I think I said that right. You're right. Yeah. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Sorry. Just a lot of distraction. Trying not getting distracted. Just I'm trying to let y'all hear what I'm trying to say, and at the same time, go on with this video. So I just love doing videos in the sun. You know, and they're so down to say that there are other people that's melanin recessive that they can't get downloads or uploads from the sun. No, the sun is the source. They're just less pigment or they have less melanin. So you just gotta be mindful, y'all. Trying to see do they got a noise. No, they ain't got it on here. So y'all just gotta be mindful of the things that y'all consume. And it when it's bad for the consumption, then just throw that shit up and give it back to the bullshitters or to the people that put this information out here because we should be so much farther than we are right now. But it seems like we're stuck because of ignorance. We're stuck because of ego. We're stuck because of cycles. And we're not trying to hear that cycle. We just throw it in the back of the closet and never look at that bitch again. But it affects everybody around you. Everybody is a reflection of yourself. Everybody. It's part of your translator. It's part of you. You and I. You and I verse. So can you and I make a verse together and overcome and bring in this new song? And I know we can do it, but you gotta show more love. You gotta be more considerate. I'm not saying be a do boy or a yes man or yes woman or a do woman. No, what I'm saying is help somebody today, encourage somebody today. You never know what your words could do. It could trigger somebody, or it could bring a smile to somebody's face that feeling down. It could lead somebody to think more, or it could lead to somebody just thinking the same. You can't change nobody, true enough, but you can plant the seeds and let it grow, or if it will grow. But for so long, we've been lost, we've been tricked, we've been misinformed, even with this spiritual awakening. A lot of I I go on Facebook sometimes and I see some spiritual people still talking about religion people. Like, how long is you gonna be in that program of hate? How long you gonna hate a religion? You probably came from that religion background. And just because you have spiritual awakening now, all of a sudden you think you know it all and you want to turn your back on the religion. No, it's gems in their book. Everybody talking about use this session for spells and psalms and all that for spell work. And that's the only book that they actually read. And then they go on. This how this how I know they fucked up because they use psalms. In psalms, yes, it say ye are gods. But then they missed the last two parts. Children of the most high, but you would die like men. So they like to pump out their chest, and I'm God this, I'm the creator. No, if you the God or the creator, what am I thinking now? You can't, because I'm the creator of this mind. Not I'm the operator of this mind. Not trying to say that I'm the creator. No. So it's time for the spells to work to stop. It's time for the illusion to break. It's time for people to come out their root chakra. It's time for people to wake up. And when I say wake up, I don't mean woke, because everybody can't be woke. But if you shine your light while you gotta blow that trumpet and put a light on their information. Some people will take it, some people won't, but this is how life grows. But I was talking about us as a people. We can do so much better. We can have our own business. We can create generational wealth for our youngins. You can't just be afraid because they're toting guns. Don't you have a gun too? So it's misconstrued. Everybody wanna look at somebody else and not ask themselves, hold up, I got the gun too. True, some of them use it for the wrong reason. That's why you need to come up to them and tell them they can use that gun for something other than killing each other. Use it for protecting your neighborhood. Because the police damn sure ain't. Yes, they're good with coming in the hood and just getting one side, getting so making decisions like they're the most high. That's why. Let me tell y'all a story. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. Can't remember. But I was working at this place called Tyson's Foods, and I was riding with this girl. I want with this woman. I won't state her name, and it was a roadblock, right? And I was asleep, so I knew I had weed in my pockets. So she they told her to get out the car, show her like some reservation, all this with a while. Then they said they smell weed. Now, if I was woke, maybe I had time to process because my mind was so sluggish. But I didn't want her to get in trouble, so I had to take accountability. I said, "Yeah, I got 2 grams on me. Put on the hood of the car. Wrote me a ticket for 2 grams, right? These motherfuckers expected me to show up court for that shit. But look, I never played sports, so I'm not coming to y'all courts. You know, and who the fuck made these human beings the judges? But y'all, who the fuck are y'all to judge me? I judge myself. So why would I need another motherfucker pointing the finger or slamming the gavel, trying to judge me when I know what I do? I'm conscious of the shit I do. I'm not committing crimes out here. Smoke weed. Come on, man. There's others that doing much more heavier drugs than that. I'm not trying to promote weed or nothing. So don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, you know, you gotta take control of your reality. Shit. I don't know if they looking for me now or not. Really, I don't care because I'm not afraid. These human beings, they bleed like me. They they can't they can't provoke fear in me. The only thing that can provoke fear in me is if I allow them to knock down my defense system, and that ain't happening. I'ma stand on my 2 feet. I'ma stand on my truth. So yeah, you just gotta be mindful, dog. So I'm saying, I don't mean to call y'all no dogs, y'all dogs. It's crazy though. Call each other dogs. When the dog gets a 4-legged animal or a bitch, that's a female dog. Anyway, I'm rambling. Um, so yeah, that's all I gotta say about this subject. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know it's all over the place, but um, I still hope y'all got something out of it. So till next time, it's your boy Conscious God. I love y'all. Peace, love, and may y'all have plenty of abundance. Till next time, I'm out.